Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. Do subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. Today's video is very interesting, so please watch till the end. I'm going to try a very new design on the sari. It is actually a double color. So the pallu is kind of blue and this is the body, more like peach. So I'm using the contrast color for the first step. Now this design is slightly time consuming because the first step itself we will be working all single crochets without any chains. So you just have to work single crochets one next to the other after fixing the knot. So this is going to be our baseline. Don't leave any gap. Just keep working single crochets one next to the other. So this is how you will finish the baseline till the end. So I'm just working a small sample here. So that is the reason I've stopped it here, and now I'm going to turn the sari. So all I have done is just single crochets one next to the other. That's all is the baseline. Now I'm going to turn the sari. Work 3 chains, which is actually counted as the first double crochet, and then I'm going to work 1 chain and then work another double crochet in the first stitch. So basically this forms like a V here. This is called a V stitch. So I'm going to skip the next 2 singles, and then in the third single here I'm going to do another double crochet, 1 chain and next double crochet in the same stitch. So ideally we are creating V stitches in this step. So again skip 1 and 2 in the third stitch. V stitch is nothing but 2 double crochets separated by a chain stitch, but you're going to work both the double crochets in the same stitch. That's what forms a V like this. So this will be the second line. So each time you will have to skip 2 stitches and work in the third one. I finished working the V stitches till the end, and I have trimmed the first color, and this is where I have added my second color. Now there is this 1 chain gap in between the 2 double crochets, and I'm going to start working in that space. So my first 3 chains count as the first double crochet, after which I will continue with incomplete double crochets like this. So I'll just do the first pass and just hold the loops like this on the hook. So this is my third stitch, fourth stitch. So now I have 4 loops on the needle. Now I'll yarn over and pass through all the loops at once and then make one chain, after which I will add one small gold bead and lock it. I'm not going to do anything here because in this step I'm just working in this chain space, the one chain that is in between the two double crochets, so I'm working in that space. So again I will continue with half finished double crochet. This is my first stitch, second stitch, third stitch. So you will have to do that until you have 4 loops on the hook. Once you have 4 loops, you'll yarn over and pass through all 4 loops and then do one chain to lock it and then add a bead. After adding a bead, again we will lock it with a chain and then continue the next. So each time you will continue this until you have 4 loops on the hook. So this is how it looks. In case you want to add a tassel, you can skip the bead. Instead of a bead, you can simply work a chain. That's what I will do here. So this is one chain. This chain is instead of the bead, and this is the chain that I worked after adding the bead. So after 3 beads or 4 beads or 5 beads, you can just add one small tassel. Now I'll continue the stitch again. So here I'm going to add the bead. Bead is also completely optional. If you don't want, you can skip it and just add tassels. So this is how it looks. After adding a very tiny tassel, it looks really pretty. So this is the finished look before I'm tying the tassels. If you want, you can leave it at this. You can just replace this with a bead as well. And if you don't want so many beads in the line, then you can skip. You can just add bead in the first gap and then leave it here, and then you can do those kind of variations depending on your choice. If you ask me, the design is looking pretty without kuchu, but since most of you like kuchu, I will add it in these empty spaces and I'll show how it looks with the kuchu. So here is the look after adding the tassels. I have added mini tassels. See, the length is so small. If we add very lengthy tassels for this kind of design, I somehow feel it kind of puts off the crochet part. So that is the reason I have kept the length very small. You can replace the tassels with any bead hangings also if you want. So that also would look pretty. So this is how the final look is. So do let me know in the comment section what you think about this design, and if you happen to try the design, post the pic on Facebook. We have a group called the Crochet Club by Knotty Threads. Do post a pic so that even I get to see your work. So if you have any requests, do WhatsApp me the image, or you can email as well. All the details are mentioned in the description box, so don't forget to check out the description box. If you guys have not subscribed to this channel and my other channel Kanika Reddy Vlogs, do subscribe now, and also check out my blog knottythreads.net. So I guess that's all in today's video. I shall see you guys soon. Until then, take care.